I found a couple of moments, I think. A couple of moments, maybe. A couple worth epic. Thank you, Simber. I think the last part was probably the best part. That's the thing. With it being my favorite key and my favorite mode to play in, it just means I'm going to do the same shit I've been doing for like the last 25 years. So, and the dumb thing is, you guys haven't heard it for 25 years. I have. So I play it. I'm like, God, I've done this all before. So I'm always trying to do something different. But, I'll be able to pull something out of there that'll be worth sharing. We can talk about improv, man. So the key to improvisation, as far as I'm concerned, Symphony Soup, welcome, by the way, is knowing your environment. So here's the thing, man. It's relatively easy. If you learn scales and modes, which is still just scales, pick a scale, and my advice is to pick Dorian mode. Because if you learn that all the way up and down the neck, so you can start at your root note, which would basically be like here's why I like Dorian. You can take, say, like B pentatonic, right? And that same root for B pentatonic, if you make that Dorian, your original shape is there, but then there's the other extra notes that fit in there too. So if you learn B pentatonic all the way up and down the neck, you start at B and you know where to go this way and that way, and then you learn Dorian mode on top of that, you will know every note you need for any scale, any kind of song. If it's a major, you start on your, well, if it's B, what the fuck would that be? I don't know if it's B. You would start on the D note. Anyway, for improving, you have to know where to go. You can improv knowing just one section of that scale and just learn how to like navigate that section. You don't have to know the whole thing, but you have to know that if you're in the key of B and your backing track's calling for B Dorian, you should at least know that part. So, I mean, it's relative. You can play, oh gosh, I guess. I know I said easy. It's not easy. You gotta be able to do certain things. So I'm gonna simplify it. Simplify the plan. Simplify what's going on. I'm gonna do this song. What is this? I think I jammed to this one before. Oh shit! So I'll just play pentatonic. God damn it. They're real simple. I'll get lost. Keep going. So you know what I mean? Like, it's just the 5 notes, pentatonic scale, 5 notes. There's only 7 to fuck around with anyway. It's just in between stuff that you play around with. So if I did that same thing, if this will play, I'm gonna make it as complicated as I can, just for the hell of it. Oh, I'm not showing the thing. So, I mean, and that's just adding those other notes. So I don't know if that helped you at all. Learn. You can do cool stuff with just a pentatonic scale. And if you look at these things, like on the screen, that helps a lot. If you learn that section that's highlighted, I know. I was playing pentatonic to make a point. Shabo. I was saying you could do whatever. We were talking about improvising, and I was trying to keep it simple, and I was trying to play it complicated. And it's D-Aeolian, which you can do, but when I play D-Aeolian, I just play. What do I do? I just play in G Dorian. Improvising, though, is just knowing your environment. You can't go wander. You know, it's like having a map. And the less your map, the smaller your range. You know, the more you know, the farther you can go. Man, the more you know, the farther you can go. Yeah. And what will happen is as you play, you start playing over stuff. Just go play with some blues and do pentatonic, and then you go with some like blues funk, and then you can just pick random stuff like this. If it's in minor, you'll be like, oh, I can use that. I can use Dorian, whatever. And you'll find yourself hitting wrong notes, right? Like I do quite often. And the trick is remembering what notes those are and just not doing it again. Like if you play regular Dorian, which would be here, over this intended scale, there's a couple of wrong notes. But see, what I do is I just bend the notes to the right note. That's all. You hit a wrong one. Here's a little trick. When I'm playing I do that. I literally don't have any idea what note I'm going to hit. I just hit a note, and if it's right, cool. If it's not, I just bend it. Then it's like, dude, this guy knows where he's going all the time. No, I don't. Half the time I'm just stumbling into walls, changing my direction, and just looking like I know where I'm going. That's improvisation.